Hello students, this is our second lecture of the unit number 3 bank account. In this we are going to solve the practicals related to the rebate on bill discounting, and we are solving the illustration number 7. The following details are extracted as on 31st March 2012 from the books of the accounts of the nationalized bank. The bill discounted, debit balance, total balance 3,75,000 is given. Rebate on bill discounting on 31st March 2011, that means opening balance of the rebate on the bill discounting, that means they are carried forward from the previous year and the taken as for a current year. 3,000 bill discount earned 63,000 and the average due date of the above discounting will be 12/6/2012. The rate of discount is 10%. Pass the journal entries and prepare a discount account and also shows the respective effect in the profit and loss account of the year ended on that date. So here what is given? Illustration number 7. The date is given. Which date is given? 12/6/2012. If any month was given, so you have to calculate a month, but here the date is given, so in this sum we have to calculate the days, how many extra days are those, right? So on a 31st March 2012 our year ended, right? So we will start with the April, May and June. April 30 days, May 31 days, and for the June there is only 12. So 12 days. Total days which are not covered in our year, there is a 73 days. And the discount or interest on that rebate we have to calculate on the basis of 73 days. So let's calculate. Total discount was 3,75,000 into 10% into 73 divided by 365. So total bill discounting amount of rupees 3,75,000, out of which 10% was discount, but we have to calculating for the extra additional advance rebate on bill discounting. So 73 days divided by 365, it will come 7,500. 7,500 which is not covered in our year, right? So it is known as rebate on bills discounted. So let's journal entry. Let's start the journal entries. First journal entry. Here merchant name is not given. We have to directly generalize the entry. So first we have to do the first journal entry on the basis of the opening balance of the rebate on bill discounting. This is related to the our year, right? So first we have to transfer it into the interest and bank account. So rebate on bill discounted account debit of rupees 3,000 to interest and discount account credit 3,000 rupees. So first entry, previous year opening balance of the rebate on a bill discounting transferred to the interest and discount account. Now second entry, this 7,500 is not in our year, it will transfer to the next year. So we will transfer it from the rebate on a bill discounting. The entry will be reverse. Interest and discount account debit 7,500 to rebate on bill discounted account 7,500. And the last settlement entry, interest and discount account debit to P&L account. Now amount we have to find out. How we find out? The total discount earned is a 63,000 rupees is given, right? 63,000 rupees is given, out of which the previous year's bill discount is related with the current year. So we have to add the opening balance and deduct this amount which is not related to the our year, that it will be transferred in the next year. So opening balance we are getting add and closing balance will getting minus. So we will get 63,000 plus 3,000 minus 7,500. It will come 5,800. Are you getting me? There is a very obvious thing. Opening balance of a rebate on bill. What does that mean? That is a last year's or previous year's rebate that is related to the our year. That is the current year. And this 7,500, it is not related to the our year. It is related to the next year. So we have to add or less. Opening balance going to add and closing balance that we have to find out, that is going to the deduct from the total discount earned. Right? So last entry is interest and discount account debit. Final interest we have earned in the year, we are transferred to the P&L account, amount of rupees 58,500. 58,500. Basically only two entries will be there. There is a for opening balance, for the closing balance and final settlement. Right? Now on the basis of that, let's start with the preparing the interest and discount account. Interest and discount account. Let's start with the opening balance. So rebate on bill discounted of rupees 3,000, and this entry were made from this journal entry. Right? In interest and discount account credit 3,000. Now on the basis of the second entry, interest and discount account debit 7,500. So we will debit the 7,500 on rebate on bill discounted. Now final settlement 63,000. 63,000 will finally receive from the interest account, so it will come by sundries account, and remaining amount which we have found 58,500 it transferred to the P&L, so to P&L account 66,000. Understood? That is a rebate on bill discounted. Now the same kind of we are going to solve the illustration number 8, where there are various discounting dates and the amount and the percentage are different, and how we will solve it, let's check it out. The illustration number 8. Given below an extract from the trial balance of the nationalized bank as on 31st March 2012. Bill discounted 12,64,000. Rebate on a bill discounting as on 31st March 2011. That means 1/4/2011. That means the opening balance 13,160. Discount received 72,708. And the analysis of the bill discounting shows as follows. There are various bill discounting. There is a change in the maturity date as well as the rate of discount. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 kind of the bills are there. There is a different in a date also and different in a rate of account also. Rate of discount. So you have to require to find out the amount of the discount received to be credited to the P&L account, to the pass the journal entries for the same, and we have to pass the journal entry. So let's start with the basic calculation. First we have to find out a rebate on a bill discounted. There are 4 kind of the bills. The first is amount of rupees 1,40,000. Rate of interest is 5% and maturity date is June 4. Maturity date is 4th June. So after our end of the year we have to calculate the days. So we will start with the March. End of the March. Then we will start with the April, May and June. So April, May, June. Total 31 days and June 4th days. It will come 65 days. Right? So 65 divided by 365. Amount will come 1,40,000 into 5% into 65 divided by 365. 12,246. 12,046. There is the first kind of there are 4 kind of the bill discounted. So second was amount is 4,36,000. Rate of discount is 4.5% into June 10. So again we have to calculate the days. So till the June 4th it is 65 days. There is only 6 days we have to include it. So 65 plus 6, it will come 71 days. So 71 upon 365. Amount will come 4,36,000 into 4.5% into 71 divided by 365. 3816. Now third. 2,82,000 into 6% rate of discount into June 24. So we have to calculate the days. Let's calculate the days. 65 plus 20, it will come 85 days. Till the June 4, it would be a 65. Till there is a June 24. So we have to add the 20 days in the 65. So 65 plus 20, it will come 85 days. If you are not comfortable with this calculation, you can calculation each and every time you can calculate like this also. April, May, June, and the various days. Right? 85 divided by 365. So 2,88,000 into 6% into 85 divided by 365. It will come 3660. There is a difference. 2,82,000 into 6% into 85 divided by 365. Yes, 3940. Answer will come 3940. Now last fourth. 4,06,000 into 4% into July 5. So we have to add various dates. So for 30, 31, 30 and July is 5 days. So plus 5. It will come 96 days. 96 days divided by 365. So 4,06,000 into 4% into 96 divided by 365. 4271. Right? Let's total it out. 1246 plus 3816 plus 3940 plus 4271. Sorry. The total rebate on a bill discounting rupees 13,273, which is not related to the our current year. It's related to the next year. So let's start the journal entries. First journal entry is opening balance transfer to the our current accounts, interest and discount account. So rebate on bill discounted account, previous years 13,160 to interest and discount account 13,160. Second, this amount related to the next year, so we'll reverse the entry. Interest and discount account, you can write also a discount account, debit 13,273 to rebate on bill discount account 13,273. Now last entry, the settlement. So interest and discount account debit to P&L account. Amount we have to find out. So total interest we have received is 72,708. We have add the opening balance 13,160 and we have to deduct the closing balance. It will come 72,595. 72,595. There are the basic 3 entries will be there. On the basis of this, you can make an interest and discount account also, as we are prepared in the illustration number 7 also, right? For the practice work, you have to calculate the practical number 8, practical number 9 and practical number 11. Practical number 8, 9 and 11 A. Now we are going to study the various transactions related to the loan, cash credit and overdraft and bad debts and bad debt reserve. In this transaction, whenever the bank sanction the loan, what do you mean by the sanction the loan? They accept the loan and give the balance credit to the customers, right? So when they are sanction the loans, after the sanctioning of the loan, they are what are the repaid by the customers, is there any bad debts or not? There, for the bad debts we have to make a bad debt reserve also from the profit and loss accounts, right? So there are various transactions are going in the year. So how these transactions are going to be made in this sum we are going to study. And for this we have to understand the illustration number 9. On the 1/4/2011, the books of Bank of Gujarat Limited disclose the net amount of the loan, cash credit and overdraft 3,35,62,750. Bad debts reserve account shows the balance of rupees 5,62,750. Interest and discount account for the year 2011-12 amount of rupees 95,62,300, and during the year 40,000 has been written off at the bad, and it's ascertained that the provision of the doubtful debts should be maintained of rupees 6,10,000. Loans etc. are granted during the year were 5,48,500 250. Loan recovered 5,07,72,500. Find out the amount to be credited to the P&L account at the end of the year and the balance sheet of the each and every last balance of the each and every account. For that we have to make a 4 account. loan and cash credit and overdraft account, interest and discount account on the which interest and discount we have earned on the loans, and bad debts account and bad debt reserve accounts, right? So first step is write down the balances of the various account. So first, loan, cash, credit and overdraft of rupees 3,35,62,750. There is an opening balance is given. Whenever we assume the loan, cash, credit and overdraft account, generally for this loan, cash, credit, overdraft are an asset of the bank. So every asset has a debit balance. So we put the on the 1/4/2011 opening balance we are putting to balance brought down. The loan, cash, credit and overdraft, whatever it will be there, it's a asset for the bank account. Bank. So it is a debit balance. So we are write down the 3,35,62,750. Now, bad debts reserve account shows the balance of rupees 5,62,750. There is a bad debt reserve account. You have always remember reserve has a credit balance. All the reserves and provision has a credit balance. So write down the balance by balance brought down. Amount of rupees 5,62,750. Then interest and discount earned for the year 11-12 of rupees 95,62,300, right? So any interest and discount earned, that means a income, and income always has a credit balance and it is received from the customer. So we have write down not a balance brought down. We write down here by sundries account of rupees 95,62,300. Understood? Then during the year 40,000 has been written off as a bad debts. Out of that total interest we have found out that the 40,000 is a bad debt. So general entry will be 40,000 of rupees of a bad debts. 40,000 of rupees bad debts. So by bad debts account. Out of total loan, 40,000 will not going to recover, right? So we have a credit side of 40,000 as a bad debt. Second entry would be in the bad debts account, obviously, of rupees 40,000 to loan, cash, credit and OD account. 40,000 rupees bad debts. And also ascertain the provision for the doubtful debt should be maintained 6,10,000 loan, right? So we have to maintain the bad debt reserve of rupees 6,10,000 every year. So the closing balance should be maintained by the bad debt reserve account. So to balance carry forward amount of rupees 6,10,000 we have to recover. The opening balance was 5,62,750 and the closing balance we have to maintain a 6,10,000, right? Now go for the loan etc. granted during this year is 5,48,55,250. So during this year we have a granted a loan. So we have granted a new loan to the customers, that is a bank customer, to their current account. So here we write to current account 5,48,55,250. There is this year we have sanctioned this amount of the loans to the various customers and we have to write down their we have credited to the current account, right? So we have write down to current account 5,48,55,250. Out of which loan recovered, this year loan recovered amount is, now when we are sanctioning the loan, it will come debit. When we recover that, it goes to credit side, right? So 5,07,72,500 by current account loan recovered. Now we have to close all the accounts and show the balance, final balance to shown in the balance sheet. So let's close the loan and discount account. We have by balance carry forward. This side the remaining balance is 3,76,05,500. Right? Now we have to closing interest and discount account. So there is no other entries, and interest and discount account directly goes to the P&L account. So to P&L account 95,62,300, and we have to close the account. Bad debts goes to the bad debt reserve account. So by bad debt reserve account 40,000 rupees, and we have to close the account. 40,000 will come here. Bad debts account here. Listen carefully. We have an opening balance and a closing balance also. So at the end, opening of the year, we have amount of rupees 62,750, out of which 40,000 is covered in the bad debts, and we have to maintain a 6,10,000. So amount of rupees needed is 87,250. Carefully understand, whenever we make a new bad debt reserve, it is made from the P&L only. So we have to write down 80,250 from the P&L. So by P&L account 87,250, and we have to close the account. Right? There are a transaction related when the loans are accepted, how much amount are recovered on the basis of the how much interest we have, and the procedure of the bad debts and bad debt reserves. Understood? For the practice work, you have to do a practical number 12 and 13. Practical number 12 and 13. Thank you.